tea. We're inside the kitchen. One of our favorite guests inside the kitchen is Angie Quaale because she always leans local. I'm not just saying that because you're here, Angie. Here's the brand new book, Eating Local in the Fraser Valley. We will discover the Food Lover's Guide in a quick second, but you have brought a great recipe for us today. What are we going to do?
Well, you know how much I love a good, solid, simple recipe that people can actually make at home. So in the book, all of the recipes focus on local ingredients. So this is a really simple, quick bread that you can make that is made with Trading Post beer and some good local cheese.
Smells good. Okay, so I'm going to do some mixing.
Okay.
What are the ingredients going in?
So first of all, our dry ingredients go into the bowl. So you can add the flour. There's baking powder, baking soda, some just the whole thing. 3 cups, straight in.
This flour gets 1 loaf.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
So baking soda, baking powder, some salt, a little bit of sugar, and some cayenne pepper because I like a little bit of spice in there. So all the dry ingredients can go in, and you can just give that a little mix with the whisk.
Cheese too yet?
Not quite yet.
Not yet? Hold off on the cheese.
Yeah.
That's
Mixy.
Okay. That's why I love Angie. That's why I love Angie. Now, why is beer such a good ingredient for the bread?
Well, it really adds the bubbles in the beer, add some lightness, and it adds a ton of flavor to the beer, and it's our liquid. So instead of buttermilk or any other kind of liquid, it just adds a lot of flavor and, you know, gives that loaf of bread some bubbles and some texture instead of like a yeasty bread. So the beer can go in. Okay. All of it. So that's the Trading Post Hellas Lager. Have you been out to any of the breweries in the valley?
Not yet.
No. Okay, well now you have...
That's my guilty look.
Now you have the perfect excuse to come visit because now you have a guidebook to take you on a trip, Riaz.
Now this guidebook...
you have to be a little more aggressive with that,
I'm trying to talk and stir at the same time. Clearly, I can only do so much. You outline a lot of good starting posts. If someone's never explored the valley, where is a good starting place, whether it's the beer or the food to check out? Yeah,
so in the book, I mean, there are definitions, proper government definitions of the Fraser Valley, but for me, the Fraser Valley sort of extends from the Portman Bridge to, say, like Hope, right? That whole region for me on both sides of the Fraser River is what I call the Fraser Valley. So there's a lot going on there. And really, it depends what you want to see and do while you're out there. If you want to do like an adult beer crawl or a wine tour, you can do a farm tour. If the berries are in season, you can do a U-Pick tour. Yeah. Just sort of depends who you're touring with and what's going on.
How's this looking over here?
Well, it's looking a little dry, Riaz, but we'll just keep moving. So you can go ahead and add
at least there's a final product on the table.
You can go ahead and add the cheese.
Okay.
And then we're going to add in the melted butter as well, so that'll help a little bit. Okay. And then you want to just bring all that together.
Okay, so as I do this through the magic of television, once this process technically was done properly, we would lay it down in here, right?
Yes, and this does work. I made this yesterday. This recipe, this is what the finished recipe looks like. Yeah. And you have a bit of a situation.
I'm just pushing on this. I'm not really doing anything in here right now.
Step away from the batter, yes. So this is the finished bread. Yeah. So the way I would serve this is just with some butter or maybe with some craft beer jam or some really good preserves that have a little bit of a bite. This jam is from Vista Doro out in Langley. They're a winery who make their own preserves, and it's phenomenal. So if you want to try that, you can give it a little try. Yeah. It might taste a little better than this episode here. But
that masterpiece. My mom is so ashamed watching this show right now. Favorite spot, your hidden gem, Fraser Valley, if no one's ever been?
You can't make me decide on my favorite spot. No, there's so many great places, Riaz. It depends what you want to do. I love a picnic in the Fraser Valley, so it's one of my favorite things to do on the weekend. So come out, tour around, pick up some bits and pieces at your favorite brewery, stop by Well Seasoned, stop at the cheese shop, stop at the butcher, and put together a little picnic and take it down to Derby Reach.
Well, you've got the map in the book. Eating Local in the Fraser Valley is the book. Again, this bread is delicious, by the way. Stay away from this concoction over here. Safety hazard in the BG kitchen. We'll take a break. Much more to come here on the show. Ange, thanks for coming by.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Sorry I let you down. You knew what happened anyway.